Hello, welcome back to the healing table. I'm Grace.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Healing Table, and I am Julia.
So, today's episode, we're going to be really talking about New Year's, this up and coming year. My mom's going to start off.
So, I'm just gonna say, guys, this video we made it before Christmas, and Christmas is when we were young. Today is the 24th. Nobody sleep. We go to church until 12 o'clock at night. We cannot wait to dress up because the parents or whoever your guardian, they're not gonna tell you what your clothes, if you have clothes or not. They always tell you, oh, you gotta do this and you gotta do this before if you even you have clothes or not. And this joke my late brother used to say, oh my God, Jesus Christ shoes is not done, so there is no Christmas. And we used to cry about that a lot. So he will tell us my shoes is not done. So basically no Christmas.
So, you guys didn't believe in Santa at all?
We don't know anything about Santa a long time ago back home. In Africa, I'm not sure, but I never heard of Santa until I come to Syria, and then from Syria I come here. That's the...
They knew about Santa Claus in Syria?
They do.
That's interesting.
Oh, yeah. So I want to ask Gracie, what the best Christmas ever she had?
I've gotten a lot of gifts, but I feel like my answer before would be I think I got a phone for Christmas.
You guys always have fun or something else?
But I feel like in this year, coming into Christmas time and not necessarily having a lot to give, but your time and spending time with family and being appreciative of the things that you do have, it's a lot more important than any other gift that I've really received. I feel like this year I learned a lot and I've gotten a better relationship with. So I feel like I'm just very thankful for that relationship that I've made this year with him. And anything really now is just a present to me. Any gift before it was really about materialistic things and what I wanted and things, really like how they portray Christmas in the US, Santa Claus and getting gifts and everything, which is nice. But at the same time, I do feel like a lot of the times we forget that it's not really about Santa Claus. It's about really Christ himself
Families,
and
but
family.
the gathering, forgiveness, welcoming the new year. That's a very important thing in everything. Everybody wishing the good new year this year. I that you guys leave the bad stuff that you guys see this year. We gotta leave it behind and welcome the new year with the hope and thinking about something like God puts in your heart, and then new stuff in your life. Start a journey. Think about positive. Um, and if there's anybody in your life that they did not call for a long time, um, you have a right to call and just say, Merry Christmas or Happy New Year. It's not gonna hurt. Um, of course, even though not your friend anymore, but just say Merry Christmas. It's not gonna bring you guys close together because Christmas is for everybody. Basically, Jesus came for sinners, and they said it's about people, but all of us, we belong to Him. It doesn't matter what we do. Um, it doesn't matter what we still belong to Him. So,
I would say that having a conversation with BK in the car earlier today on the way over here, and I was really talking about how the one thing that a lot of people don't like about Christians is that, like, they believe that anyone is redeemable no matter what your mistake is, and you have to repent, and like there is going to be someone for you, and that's going to be him.
in the end of the day, God forgive everybody, and we should too. It hurt sometimes, can forgive, but God said forgive. I don't know about forget because I do not forget anything that happened to me since I was like 2 years old until today. I do not forget, but I forgive. Basically, the forgiveness is not for the person who did something, but the forgiveness is for you. So you can live in peace, you know, you can move on with your life. You can breathe better. You can sleep without thinking. That's the way forgiveness is. So there is some people like, if you are not Christian enough, they were like, oh, she's not Christian. They judge you for the way you dress up, the way you talk, the way you do think. But God has said He's looking inside your heart. Not everything that outside here. My clothes doesn't matter. My hair doesn't matter. Anything that is you see it here, it doesn't matter. He look at inside your heart. That's the one thing that are getting mistaken of that. They look at you, they judge you like, oh, she doesn't know God. You don't know that.
Yeah.
People judging that. You know that.
And you
Just
don't know what level the relationship is with them with Christ.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing I feel like as Christians that we should do is comfort those people who are seeking, like be an example for them well, because God says to lead by example. So we must lead by example and honestly just try to strive for to be like him, really be more like him every day. And I know it's a struggle for everyone because we are sinners. Like our flesh wants to sin. I think our souls most of the time, we know what's right and what's wrong, and we just fight between our own flesh and sometimes other people, and that's not right.
when I was a kid, my brother really doesn't like college church. He just feel weird about it. And I used to be determined about church a lot. I come to extent that I go to church, I will come from there, he will beat me up, and tomorrow I will do it over and over and over again. He know that. One day when I go home, 3 years from now, I want to make I talk with him. I'll ask him some stuff that, what he think that he was doing, you know, all that kind of stuff. But in the end of the day, they were married in church. They accept God. They got baptized, and they got everything right in the church. That was when I was here, and that was a blessing. You cannot believe my brother now and his wife and the children to go to church every day. Like that's something that I will not see it coming. But I guess when you stay prayerful and you put your family in the prayer, something can happen. You just have to pray with inside your heart. You don't have to show people. Jesus said, even though if you don't have nothing, put the oil in your body. Be shining. Don't let anybody know that you do not have anything. This is the way he teaches us. So sometimes when we show up, we dress up with skin and we look good, the people are like, oh, those people, they have this, they have that. Idea. They don't know what is behind closed door. So that's the way God teaches. It doesn't matter if you're little, you have to share with the neighbor. You have to share with somebody.
Yeah.
And remember this year, how many stuff you did for somebody, not you. We have to sometimes we were like, oh, me, but this world, this life is not about you. Imagine how many people get in the car accident and the sickness bed and in the prison and everything, and you're not gonna get help by your family. You're gonna get help with the stranger, somebody that doesn't know you, they don't know who you are, they don't know where you come from. They can become your friend and they can lead you out and they can show you the good way or the bad way. That's the way this, like, if you read the Bible, the Bible will show you, like, sometimes I read the Bible, I will open it, and it was just like talking to me, like exactly what I did yesterday, what I have to do today, or what I have to do tomorrow. It will speak to you like directly, like, what? Why do I do this today? Why, is a co-accident or something like that? You're gonna think about those kind of stuff. Christianity is a beautiful thing. So when we say we're Christian, we have to do a Christian work. Not by showing off, or you have to pray, you have to church every day, you have to do other things. You can pray in your own home. You can read your Bible in your own home, and you can still be close to God than anybody that pray every single scream and all that stuff.
They do say in the Bible that, like, whenever you pray to God, you can sit in a quiet place, and
Yeah.
like that's where you can hear Him most is whenever you're in the quietness.
In the quiet place, and you can feel. Sometimes you feel the chill. I mean, the Holy Spirit is coming and is hugging you. When you pray, I have a spot in my closet over there. When I want to pray, I will just go there and turn the light off and I just pray. You will feel the chill. If you pray from inside your heart, you will feel the prayer. You will feel it. They were having a place when you guys go. If anybody go to Damascus one day, ask about that. You know, Anania or Sapphira in the Bible. I don't know what they call it in English, but there is a lot of stuff that is still until today. It's still there. I was hoping now there is a peace studio. One day I'll take my kid over there so they can witness it. It's beautiful. Like there is a places you with your own hand, with inside your heart, your hand like that, the oil is gonna come from the mountain. But you really have to be praying. Like it can just come like So those kind of places is beautiful. Children is a gift from God, and if we don't take care of them very good and show them the way, God one day is gonna ask us, I give you the gift, what do you do with it? You're gonna say, oh, well, I couldn't take care of them very good. Some of them in the street, some of them, this and that and that. I don't know what he's gonna answer. Because some people, they can hope for children for years, they cannot have them. And some people, they have children that are beautiful, intelligent and everything, they do not know how to take care of them. So that's the reason why it's necessary to do that. It's very hard because you might take your child to church and something might happen bad in church. Because there is a bad people in everywhere in this world. I don't care where you go, you have to be careful about your children. Because a lot of stuff happen at church. Inside the church. Like a lot of stuff happen in church. And you will be surprised that this place is supposed to be for prayer. This place is supposed to be for teaching kids. And none of us is perfect. And like my daughter said, we learn from our mistakes that we make. We're growing up. Because when you're born, you're a child, you don't know anything. When you did not fail and walk, and are you supposed to start walking, don't stop, or you supposed to stay down? But because you fail and you get up and you fail, you gotta learn how to walk. You gotta crawl first. After that, you're gonna walk, and then after that, you're gonna run. And then when you get old, well, guess what? You're gonna come a child again. Because sometimes you have a memory loss, you have what? 2 times to be a child. When you're a child, when you're older, you get tired today. People are calling and they are talking about Christmas, and they were just asking like, they hope they don't have to hear somebody got killed. They hope that the church is going to be peaceful tonight. Some children, they don't have no clothes. They don't have anything to wear, but they still hope. They're happy still. They're running in the street with their smile in their faces. There is no feet, there is no nice clothes, but still smile in the face. This is the way Jesus endorsed kids. He said, bring this kid to me. If you never experience a kid, you're not gonna grow up and be somebody. Because God tell us we have to be together with those kids. Those kids is very important, better than us. Because why? They're not sinners. They don't know how to do any bad thing. Not accountable for anything that they do. And that's the reason why when your child turns to be bad, sometimes we blame ourselves. Because maybe we did not teach them better. Maybe they lack something that they can lead them to the better way. That's the reason why blaming ourselves for everything that happened to our children. And so I hope tomorrow until the new year, you guys hug your children so tight. Love. If you do not talk to your child for a long time, because I know there is a people that I ask like, when did you talk to your child? Like last 2 weeks. Like, huh? How? I can't sleep. If I didn't talk to my daughter or my son 2 days, I don't think so I will be functional. Yeah. I call my kid every other day. Sometimes Grace is like, Mom, I just talked to you. Like, huh? Did you really? You talked to me? I did not remember that. So we have to call our kids. We have to tell them we love them. If you have gifts, that's fine. If you don't have gifts, this economy, we understand. And we as a healing table, me and my daughter, we appreciate everybody very, very much
The support.
for the support, for give us, whatever we have to go. We have a lot of stuff in life that we're gonna be talking about it, but we're just giving you this little bit to say thank you. And Christmas is here and New Year. We are so happy to be here. My God, take us to the New Year.
If you made it throughout this year and feel like you can't continue, just keep thinking about how you made it this far and how life will eventually get better. I know that's hard for you to probably process, because it does seem like the world is crashing down on you and you might feel like you don't know what to do, but just keep faith and keep God in your corner. Definitely, that would be, at least for me, is a comfort zone. I always talk to him when I feel like low or, need a higher spirit. So I always pray about other things that I got going on. It makes me feel a lot better. But I understand that also that that's not always for everyone, but I would say give it a try. Um, and this coming up year, we don't know what's going to go on in the US, but all we can do is just keep hope and just wake up every day and keep doing exactly what your heart tells you to do. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Try new things, go out there, conquer the world, inspire new people, be involved in community. That's a big one, I would say, because in our climate, or I would say where we live in the US, it's just very, I know a lot of people crave community a lot more. We're becoming a lot more antisocial because of AI and just the internet in general. I know a lot of people who, go to AI for advice and stuff. Also, I do understand, like, sometimes you feel like you can't talk to people, but at the same time, I think it's really important to make those real life connections with people as well, because those connections, they feel more real. They're more real, better than a real, genuine friendship you can have. And the only way that you can really make those connections is if you go out there and you put yourself out there and you go do things that you like to do. Maybe you'll find someone there that likes to do the same things that you like to do, and then you talk about the things. I know making friends is kind of tough. I think those are the small little steps and advice I would say. Like, just keep connected.
Okay. Yep. I have stuff for the New Year. I still have days. I have 4 days fasting is coming because I always do it every before the New Year. So you can welcome the New Year with everything that you desire. Some of them will happen, some of them did not. But you have to put what do you want for the New Year to happen. What do you need it to happen? What do you need to see? You know, some people didn't make it for New Year, but if you make it, thank God for it, because the breath that we're breathing does not belong to us. We are here as a visitor. We can go in anytime God call us home. So that's the reason why we do not have to take anything for granted. We're expecting all the blessing and health and everybody to do good. And for people back home in South Sudan, Merry Christmas. I know sometimes we're thinking we cannot do a thing, but we have this genius brain that God gave to us. You put your mind in something, you can do it. I am saying that because I believe that everything that I achieve in my life, I always put my head to it. I know it's going to be hard because of the language barrier, but I'm still pushed through it and I will make it happen. So don't say you don't know how to do it. You have to push yourself so hard and then you can do it. And I am telling my children out there, if you drink, don't drive. Okay? I know that some people they will be happy and extend that drink and they do not even make it home. You make it home on the New Year so that you can have a New Year the next day. Just be aware, focus. If you go anywhere with a lot of people, please pay attention to everything that happening. Be aware. So that you can reach to the new year.
And happy birthday to all the South Sudanese people bless and have a birthday on January 1st. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, and Happy New Year and Merry Christmas, guys. And we'll see you guys next time.